Hey everybody, Robert from Black Belt Gaming. I hope you're doing well. Tonight I am just going to start running through a mission in Gears of War. I haven't played Gears of War in years, and I decided that I just wanted to play it tonight. So I know it wasn't exactly on highly requested on the list. I have had some requests to come back to this game before though. But I was just in the mood, and it's been a long time, and I wanted to remember some of the rules. And I knew this one could be played very easily solo, so I'm not going to do a lot of rules explanations, and it's not a tutorial. It's just really just watching me play through the mission. So you're welcome to join me. There's not going to be a lot of editing or anything going on. So there may be some pauses and other awkward moments as I'm digging around for components and such, so I hope you'll bear with me if this is something you may be interested in watching. So let's just see what happens. I have never played this mission. This is mission, I can't remember what the number is. It's called Roadblocks. And I've chosen two soldiers that I don't use as much. I usually use Dom and Marcus because I know them the best from the video game. But today I have chosen to use Cole and Baird. And a little bit of trivia for you. This is the very first time ever in the Gears of War board game that I've ever used Baird. In the video games, I played Gears of War 1 and 2. He was my least favorite character. So anyway, we'll see how he does in the board game. And I think I want to have him go up first. So looking at where I've put the heroes here at the beginning, Cole has a wall here, so he doesn't have line of sight down this way. He does over here, but not straight ahead. But Baird does. He's sort of keeping this area covered. And why not? We'll just let Baird go first. So as we start up the player turn, oh, by the way, I also have the camera in a different angle than maybe that I've ever done. And that's because of my back. I had a bit of a relapse recently. Not quite as bad condition as it was before, but I'm sort of having to support myself with my hands here and move the camera just so it would be a little bit less of a strain for me to lean around it as I'm playing. So, a number of things different here tonight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 cards. I think I'm ready to go. We go to the Cog order step. I think we want to... We can certainly move up a bit, but if we move up a bit, we're not going to have very good line of sight on these things. I wonder if we should get them sort of coming our way. So to do that, why don't we play Ambush? Ambush gives us a chance to move a Locust figure up to 2 areas towards you. So 1, 2. I think either way we're going to have some cover here. Let's get this little guy out. 1, 2, and we have 2 spaces to choose from. Let's make it a little harder on Baird. That's going to cross the invisible wall, so that little ticker is going to have full cover if we make our attack, and I think we indeed will make our attack, because we can make an attack with overkill, which means we can use the higher value on our weapon, and we don't have to expend a token to do it. So why don't we go with the Lancer rifle? That's going to allow us to roll 4 dice for this. So 4 dice. The ticker gets 1 for its little 1 there, and then we're going to add 2 more for the full cover. So let's see what we come up with here on our roll. We've definitely got some hits, some blanks, and 3 shields for this little guy. So canceling all of those out, we still end up with a net of 1, and that's all we need to take this little guy out. So Baird gets off the shot, hits him, he explodes, And he is out of here. And I think that's pretty much going to end it for Baird. So this is going to go in a discard pile, which I'll make up somehow. And then we go to the Locust Activation. So let's draw one of these cards and see what we've got. I'm going to read it first and then share it with you. This is a general for a group if one or more locusts is within 2 movement of you. 2 movement of you. Now, kind of a rules question for myself. It's been a long time. We've got a wall here. I think if I remember, you had to count how many spaces it took for them to get to you, but let me see. That's almost a trivia question for myself. Enemy movement. I may just want to make up a call here on the fly, but for some reason I thought I remembered that, let's see, the active player moves a locust according to the instructions, moves the shortest distance following the same rules for movement that apply to Cog figures. After concluding the figure's movement, must move at a cover space in its area. If multiple spaces, he moves a figure into the space that provides the largest defense bonus. So we did that right. So I think for range or something, maybe some of those shorter walls, we don't have to worry about it. So I think we do have to count movement this way. So he's going to move, what is it, 2 areas toward you. Wait a minute. If one or more locust is within 2 movement of you. 1, 2. No, he's not. So I guess we ignore these top orders here. We don't have a locust that's within 2 movement of us. So we need to spawn at the map exit. Spawn a locust B at the map exit. Each locust then moves 1 area towards you. So we don't have any locust Bs in this scenario. We only have A tickers. Now I thought there was a special rule about spawning these guys. Instead of spawning based on the location card. So that's here. Alright, so I guess this is just sticking real simple. So we're just going to spawn 1, no, we don't spawn because that's a locust B, but each locust then moves 1 area towards you. So he's going to move here and go into cover. Alright, we're figuring this out. Kind of scraping off the rust, getting used to the rules again. Let's push on. That is Baird's turn. I think we're going to go to Cole now. Cole is over here behind this wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards for him. Maybe he can move up a bit, I wonder. He can gain an ammo token if he moves up and does the Scavenging card. He can charge, move up to 3 areas. And he doesn't have line of sight on that guy. So he would just simply move up 3 areas and that would be it. If I remember, I could discard any card and move 2 spaces, or discard any card and just make an attack if there's just something I really don't want to follow or don't want to do. Choose a cog figure, draw 2 cards, move 1 locust figure 1 area towards you. Skip the Locust Activation. Sit tight. We really got to get our guys moving. So why don't we do Scavenging? So this will be Baird's turn here. Scavenging says we can move up to 2 areas. So he's going to move 1, 2, and get into cover here. And gain 1 ammo token for any one of your weapons. But you may not gain a grenade token. So we're going to get him another ammunition token, which I need to dig out of my bag here. And I think he could use one. Let's keep piling him up on his Lancer. So right now he's got 3 ammo tokens on his Lancer. So then we need to go to the AI activation, and we've got tickers, and we're looking if a cog figure is within 2 movement. 1, 2. No, it is not. Otherwise, move 3 areas toward the nearest cog figure. If the ticker is then in line of sight of a cog figure and not in cover, well, he's in cover, move it 1 area away. So it's going to move 3. 1, 2, and 3. Isn't that right? 1, 2, 3. That's in his area. It moves 3 areas toward the nearest cog figure. If the ticker is then in line of sight of a cog figure and not in cover, then it moves 1 area away from him. So it spots us and then doesn't want to be, I guess, pounded right away. That's weird. You would think it would attack immediately. It's going to scurry back over here behind cover. And I think that's what it does. I think I did that right. So anyway, there's the AI card. If you can make sense of that, it's probably hard to read, but that's what it looked like. So I think we're back to Baird. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 cards. Let's draw a 6th. And let's see what we want him to do. He could make a shot on this thing. It's got full cover against his shot, but we could make the shot and then move. This one is assault. Move up to 3 areas. 1, 2, 3. Why don't we do that? We'll move up to 3 areas. 1, 2, 3. And put him into cover, and then we get to make an attack. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll move this down. Actually, this is not so necessary. So move 3 spaces and then make an attack. And I wonder if we want to have Cole follow along. He's got a follow card. Why don't we play a reaction for Cole? So he's going to follow Baird up here. Alright, so line of sight directly on this guy. He's going to get 1 extra defense dice because he's not in complete cover, he's only in partial cover. So we get to make 1 attack on this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the one we played, assault. So let's see. What weapon are we going to use? We could use our pistol with overkill. We've got 2 ammo tokens on that. Why don't we spend an ammo token on this shot and use 3 black dice against 2 red and see if we can hit this guy. And omen, 1 blocked. An omen on the snub pistol says deal 1 wound. So that's a total of, I think, 3 wounds on this thing. 1 is blocked, 1 is hit. That takes him out. So the ticker explodes, the token is used. His pistol has 1 token left on it. And I think that's pretty much going to end it for Baird. And we need to go to the Locus Activation. We don't have any on the board here. So we've got an enemy event. If no locusts are in play, draw a new AI card. spawn one Locust A. Alright, so where does it go with the map exit? So that's here. And then each Locust A moves 2 areas toward the nearest cog figure. 1, 2. He's right in there with them, going tick, 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 tick. And that's it, I think. So he just moved right up beside of them and is standing there looking at him. So that's what I think's happening. All right. I'll move this back down. 3, 4, 5. That's Baird's cards. We'll put those down. I think it's Cole's turn now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he gets to go through the heal step. So he'll draw 2. And I think we want to get out of that space and then take a shot. So charge, move up to 3 areas, move up to 3 areas, and then make an attack with +1 attack die if the figure is in your area. Well, we don't want to shoot this guy right here, because if we kill him, it says the figure is killed after it attacks, right? But I thought if it is killed, doesn't it explode? Or is that just from the video game? Kamikaze. So, kamikaze. Deal 1 wound to each cog in the area. That's if you roll an omen, though. When this figure is killed, for any other reason, deal 1 wound to each figure in its area. Yeah, that is correct. So if we shoot this guy and we're standing on top of him, we're going to take a wound, and we don't want that to happen. So let's move out of here. We need some movement before we take a shot. And this is Cole's turn. Let's I know it's a little odd. Let's use our charge card, and we're kind of running away actually. But our charge card says that we get to move up to 3 areas. So he's going to move right here into, no, that's Baird. He's going to move right here into, no, not cover. He's going to move right there, 1 space away. Baird's the one who's going to try to follow if he can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to follow. So he's going to play a reaction, follow, and drop into cover. And then what do? Perform an attack against a figure in your area. Well, bummer. He's not in our area. So that won't work. So we just moved away. That didn't work very well. I misread that. I thought we could make an attack. I don't know if there's any other way to change that. No, that's again attacking things in your area. Move 1 locust figure up to 2 areas towards you. No, none of these are going to work. So we just moved out of there and pretty much wasted our action. So I think I can still make this work. I think I can still do something here. Anyway, we played this card. Cole's turn is over, and then we need to go to the AI activation. And I'll let you know what ID I have here in just a second. A cog figure is within 1 movement. Yes, they are. Move into his area, then attack him. Resolve the ticker's triggered ability regardless of the roll. So he's going to explode. I guess, no matter what. And there's a little graphic you can see of him. These little guys are like walking bombs. So he's going to start coming this way, and we need somebody to play a guard. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's let Cole do this. Cole is going to play this card. It has the guard symbol on it. That says, discard this card before the locust figure moves or attacks and perform 1 attack against it. So Cole drops lowers his weapon and fires off a quick shot, showing fast reflexes as this thing is charging at him. So we're going to make a standard Lancer attack against this thing with 1 defense die. And 1 is blocked. The Lancer does 1 wound when you get an omen. So we shoot this thing, it is out. So we did it. Worked through that. That was messy as heck, but we did it. Alright, so that was the enemy activation for the rest of, I think it was Cole's turn. So we're back to Baird now. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to draw 2 cards. And we'll see where we want to go and how we want to do this. We want to get to this door and continue to explore the map. And you know, I can't remember, does movement save? If I can move 3 spaces and this is 1, do I get to move 2 more after I explore? I kind of don't think so. Let's see. Like I said, this is just like you're here with me at the table. Sure would be nice if some of you were here and said, "No, Robert, you can't do that," or "Yes, it does work that way." So, Cog Movement. Where could I find a quick answer to this one? There was Cog Movement, but I don't think that really answers. Doesn't really answer my question about exploring the map. Now we're into combat. I don't think it's here. Exploring the map. There we go. So exploring the map does not cost any additional movement. You place the map tile. You set up locust figures. Yeah, you get to spend unused movement. That's what it seems like. So if we've got one with some movement, I think we can use it. The thing is, we don't want to attack these figures up close. So I think, I don't know, that's a guard card. That might be good to hang on to. We'll do it anyway. We're going to play Charge, and the reason I'm going to discard this card is because it says move up to 3 and then attack somebody in your area, and I don't really want to attack anybody in my area because they're going to blow up. So we're going to discard this card to move 2 spaces. This will be space 1, and then we need to explore in this direction. And I'm going to push this back and draw our next location card, which is 9A. So 9A is the next location that's coming out. I think I pre-drew some of these tiles so they would be close at hand. 9A is going to come right here. And then I believe as far as spawning goes, we are supposed to spawn, what was it, 1 ticker per character. So 2 tickers are supposed to spawn on this map. And don't they spawn around the emergence holes? I think that's correct. Let me see here. I think it tells us in any empty space. Okay, so any empty space. So we'll take a couple of tickers, and I guess we can choose where we want to put them. So for his next movement, I think I'm going to have him go here. So I don't want them to be right through the door. Why don't we put one clickety-clacking around there, and maybe another one here. I don't know, that may not be so good. That's not very smart, is it? We will put him there. Let's say they're coming in through the door. The reason I didn't put him there is if I get to choose, he's just going to move right in there and try to kill me. So I can't put 2 in the same place. It has to be an empty spot. So we'll put 1 there and 1 there. That's the 2 that are farthest away from us. He's going to make his second move and scoot in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can Cole... I don't think I want Cole to do a reaction. That's going to bring him down to being 1 card down, so kind of exhausting him a little bit. I don't think I want to do that. So Baird is done. Let's let him sit here tight with his guard card and his dodge cards. These are the reactions up here. So we need to draw some AI cards now. And we've got another general. Each locust that is 5 or more movement away from the nearest cog figure moves until it is 4 movement away. Well, 1, 2, they're already 4 movement away. That's odd, really? Each locust movement that is 5 or more movement away from the nearest cog figure moves until it is 4 movement away. And then draw a new AI card. That's a bit weird. Tickers group. If 1 or more tickers is in play, each ticker moves 2 areas toward the nearest cog. 1, 2, 1, 2, getting into the best cover. And then it attacks a cog figure in its area. Cog figures may not guard this turn. Oh no! Well, we can dodge. So maybe that's what we'll do. So this ticker is attacking. I think this is the first time this has come up in the game. So let's take a look at the attack card. He's got an attack with 3 black dice. And if he rolls any omens, deal 1 wound. Ignoring defense dice. Wow, ignoring defense dice. Alright, so attacking with 3 black. My defense is 1. Unless I attempt a dodge. And I've got 3 advance cards here. Let's react and spend 1 of these to give us +2 defense dice. So I'll try to even it up here. And what do we got? Cancelled, cancelled. Ugh. 2 damage gets through. So what happens when we get damaged? Well, from what I remember, I've got to discard 2 cards. So we'll discard 1 of these and 1 of these. So that hurt. That blew up and really rattled Baird pretty good. So there we have the end of the enemy activations and the end of Baird's turn. And now we go back to Cole. And let's see what he wants to do. Ambush. 2 areas toward you. So he's kind of around in here. 1, 2. That might work. It's going to put the ticker in between us. Do we have anything else? Move 1 area and perform attacks. This thing's going to have total cover against him unless he... 1, 2... Yeah, let's play ambush and see how it might work here. So if we play ambush, it says move a locust up to 2 areas towards you. So he runs right by Baird and comes out here, but he's gonna scamper into cover. I didn't think about that, but yep, that's what's gonna happen. But this is okay because the good thing about this is we get to make an overkill shot without spending an ammo token. So he's going to let loose with that assault rifle, rolling 4 dice. And this ticker is going to get 3 for its defense. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage, 1, 2, 3 blocked. So that's enough to kill it. Boom. He explodes. And we took him out. And that card is used. So that was all he could do. I didn't draw 2 cards for Cole. It's a very important step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that sounds right. So it's still Cole's turn. So we won't put the cards away yet. And we need some AI now. We're going for general. Discard 1 ammo token from one of your weapon cards. Alright. Well, we'll take it off the Lancer. No, let's take it off the pistol for Cole. And we'll take it off the pistol for Baird. We can spare those, I think. Those are the less powerful guns. Although the pistols have great range. Even better than the assault rifles. Well, anyway, discard 1 ammo token from one of your weapon cards. I think that's for everybody, right? Then remove all drop weapon markers from the map and then draw a new AI card. So we just shot at the shadows. General, if no emergence hole is in your area. No, there's no emergence hole. Place an emergence hole token in your area and spawn a Locust A in your area. Well, this is Cole's turn. There is no Locust hole in his area, so we've got to dig into our little bag here and get out one of these spawning holes. And we're that's on the map up this way. Put that there. And then we gotta spawn one of these guys, right? And spawn 1 Locust A in your area. And he's gonna right up to that cover because Cole wasn't in it. So I think that's all he's gonna do. It doesn't say anything about attacking. Yep, that's it. So he spent his turn crawling out of that hole. We could have Cole attempt a guard shot on this thing, but if we blow him up, he's going to hurt us. So no, we're not going to do it. Let's go back to Baird. Baird's bleeding a bit, but he catches his breath. Takes him up to 4 cards. And let's see if we can keep moving through the map. Explore is move up to 4 areas, and you do not need to discard a card from your hand to pick up a dropped weapon or activate an area's equipment in your turn. In your this turn. Each of them had a special ability. What was Baird's ability? Do not discard a card from your hand to activate equipment. And you may have a maximum of 5 weapons instead of 4. What was Cole's? You may treat order cards in your hand as if they had the guard reaction ability, or guard reaction ability icon. You may guard even if another player has guarded this turn. Alright, that's cool to know. I didn't really look at that before I started playing. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why don't we move 4 areas? 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Because that's 1 area. So that's going to give us 1 movement after we open up this next area here. And that's the card we played. Alright, so we need to draw the next location card, which is 6A. Doesn't look like there's anything so special there. And then 1 ticker per character. So we need to get 2 of these guys in here. We'll put them like that. Baird has 1 more movement left. Let's see, he's going to be in cover there. So 1 more movement left. That's going to move him in. Wonder if Cole wants to play a reaction and follow. Why don't we do that? Cole's going to play a reaction to follow Baird up into this area. So that ticker's like, what? Tigger, isn't that in Winnie the Pooh? All right. So we've moved up to 4 areas, and that's it. We don't make any attacks or anything right now. So Baird is down to 3 cards, and we need to go through the enemy activation. We might be in some trouble here. Ticker. If a cog figure is within 3 movement. Yes. Then, if a cog figure is in 3 movement, move into his area, and then attack a cog figure in the area that is not in cover. Wow, this may be very bad. 1, 2, and attack. And who's he attacking? I think it's time for Cole to guard. So as soon as this thing moves up, or wouldn't it be smart? Wouldn't it be really smart? But it's not going to work, because that's not the most direct route. I was going to say if we could put the tickers together and then shoot one of them, we could kill them both, but it's not going to happen. So he moves here, and I think he would take cover as he's moving in. I think that's the rule. So as soon as he moves there, we're going to guard. And remember, good old Cole here can use any card as a guard attack. So he can make up to 2 attacks. Let's that's a nice follow card. I don't know if I want to use it that way. Draw 1 card, choose another player. He may receive his own. Okay. Scavenging and slaughter. Let's use this slaughter card. It's just a regular card. We're going to discard it and do a guard attack with our Lancer on overkill, I think. So, you know. I'm rusty, I know that. Wouldn't it be better, since we're going to have 2 tickers coming in. Wouldn't it be better if we have Baird guard first? Because then Cole gets to guard even if somebody else has guarded on this turn. Yeah, let's do that. So Baird is going to guard with teamwork. That he has to have that symbol, and he does. And he's going to shoot with his Lancer. Man, he's going to run out of bullets. If I use his last token on that assault rifle, he is out of bullets on both of his guns. Let's go with a standard attack and just hope we get lucky. And this thing is in partial cover, so it's going to get 2 defense dice. Good. Baird just pops it right in between the eyes and blows it up. Now wait a minute now. That AI card was talking about Locusts within 3 movement, right? We're well out of the range of 3 movement for that little guy up here. We got one little ticker up here. So we got to go to this one now. He's going to move 1. And I think we're going to have Cole guard this time. So now we go to Cole. And we're going to get rid of that card as a guard. And he's going to make an overkill attack using an ammo token that he picked up earlier. So 4 blacks against 2 red. And wow, he missed. Oh no. He missed the shot. 3 defense against 2 wounds. The ticker, a little bit of cover saved it. So he marches on in there. And then I think he attacks, doesn't he? And then attacks a cog figure in the area that is not in cover. So neither one of them is in cover. He's going to attack Cole, I think. He has 3 cards versus Baird's 2. So yeah, Cole was shooting at him, and he wants to try to hit Cole. Reactions. I wonder if you can play multiple reactions in a single turn. I don't think you can repeat the same one, but I'm very interested in trying to dodge here with +2 defense dice. This would be Cole's card. Let me reference that again. Playing reactions. Each has a reaction a player may discard in his hand to use an ability. When using these, it doesn't say that I can see at this moment. Oh, let's see. Solo rules. Some cards are more useful if playing with 2 or more players. If a player draws one of these cards marked with a 2+ in the lower right hand corner, he may remove this card from the game. I didn't really pay attention to that, but I am playing solo, but I've got 2 cogs. So we're not playing it with just 1 character. Alright. Sorry, got distracted there. Well, I think it's fine for him to play another reaction. Let's give him his 3 dodge dice. Two wounds, 2 defense. That saved him. So yes, he dodges that attack and takes no damage. So I guess he just couldn't, maybe they backed up really quickly in the corner and he just didn't get close enough. So I think that's going to end it for Baird, and we go to Cole's turn. And we'll draw 2 cards for him. And so that ticker's not moving? I guess not. All right. Let's keep going, I guess. We've got a ticker in our area, and Baird is weak. So what can we do? Teamwork. Let's draw an order card and choose another player. He may resolve an order card. Then you resolve the Locust Activation. So that's just going to keep me sitting there. Explore. Dig in. Move one area. Each cog figure in cover may draw one order card. Dig in. Each cog figure gains +1 defense. Well, that's good. Alright, so if Cole plays dig in, he gets to move one area. So he could move here, get into cover. Baird is not in cover. Then each cog figure in cover may then draw an order card. So we're going to draw one for Cole. And then each cog figure gains +1 defense during the next Locus Activation. That may really help us. So we're going to add 2 defense dice for one of these guys. And let's draw our Locust Activation. It is the last card in the stack. So each Locust that is 4 or more movement away from the nearest cog figure moves 3 areas toward him. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Then draw a new AI card. Alright, we gotta shuffle these. And let's draw again. We've got, what? Firefight. Each drone, Boomer, Cantus, Theron Guard attacks. Then each Locust that did not attack moves 2 areas toward the nearest cog figure and then attacks a cog figure in its area. 2 areas toward the nearest cog figure. 1, 2. He's right there at the door. This guy, he is already in there with Baird, so he's going to make an attack. That's what it looks like to me. So yeah, we're going to use this. 3 to 2. Does he want a guard? Does Cole want a guard? The thing is, if I shoot and kill this thing, that would be great. But it's going to do, what is it, 1 damage? 1 wound. Man, this is... Should I guard? Because he's going to take 1 damage. He's only got like 2 cards in his hand. We do have the +1 defense die. Let's just leave it to luck. I may have made a mistake here. Whoa! Whoa! Oh man. All right. So deal 1 wound to each cog figure in the area. That's what his special is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wounds. He just boom and drops Baird. Baird loses both of his cards. And that ticker's gone as well. He explodes. And wow. I don't know. Maybe I should have guarded. So that does it for Cole. That was Cole's turn. So that's going to end his turn. Now, it's been a long time, like I said. When a figure is bleeding out, and I remember in this game you don't die. You're not eliminated unless both characters are bleeding out. So, bleeding out, here we go. If you want to revive a cog, you have to be in the same area before or after performing an action. All right, a cog may revive a bleeding out figure in his same area before or after performing an action. Okay, to do so, he simply discards an order card of his choice and stands the figure up. The now standing figure is no longer bleeding out. He is able to heal and resolve order cards on his turn. He will have 0 cards in his hand until his next heal step. Alright, unless there's something else that helps him. So it is Baird's turn. Now I think even though he's bleeding out, he can crawl, because you could do that in the video game. So bleeding out, the figure is laid on its side. At the start of his turn, he may crawl up to one area, but he has to skip his heal and order step, and then he has to do the Locust Activation. So that's all Baird can do. He's like, help me, help me, and crawls over there into Cole's space. Locust Activation. Each ticker, if a cog figure is within 3 movement, yes they are, move into his area and attack. Well, this is very similar to the one we had before. So he's going to move right in here and stand on Baird's little bleeding body and make his attack against Cole. Do we want Cole to guard? I think we may want him to guard, because if he gets taken out, it is over. So let's do that. Let's drop one of these cards here. It's already got the guard symbol on it, and that doesn't matter with Cole, but this is a pretty desperate situation, so I'm going to spend another token off of the assault rifle to get 4 dice. And that ticker's only got 1 defense. I don't know if I need to do that, but I'm going to. Oh yeah. With all that and nothing on the defense roll, boom. Cole takes him out. And that was a guard action. That was Baird's turn. That was the activation on Baird's turn. So Cole can't get him up yet. It's going to happen next time. Alright, so now we go to Cole. 3, 4, 5. We have to discard a card to pick him up. So what do we want to do? Move 2 areas, draw 1 order card. Draw an order card. Why don't we do this? We're going to play this card, Teamwork, to draw an order card. And then I don't think we need to do this one. So this will be our action, was to draw a card. And then we have to discard one of these cards to bring Cole up, or Baird up to his feet. So what do we do? Scavenging? Advance? Let's do advance. We'll discard a card. And Baird is on his feet. And his wound is patched up, but he is very vulnerable. He has no cards. And now we have to go to the Locust Activation. So we draw 1, and we have each Locust draw a new AI card. Alright, that one didn't do anything. Tickers, spawn one ticker at each emergence hole within 5 movement of you. There's one. 1, 2, 3. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So 2 tickers have crawled out of the emergence holes, and that was the end of Cole's turn. So Baird gets to heal a little bit, catch his breath, and he's got 2 cards. Let's see what happens here. Perform 1 attack. Both of these are advance cards. Perform 1 attack and then move 3 spaces. Well, Baird definitely wants to shoot this guy, and he's got complete cover. And Baird's got 1 single ammo token. Wow. I don't recall that ammo was so scarce in this game, but I guess it is. Well, maybe we can make an attack with a grenade. We haven't done that yet. I know it's kind of crazy to waste a grenade on a single ticker, but I'm a little desperate here. Let's play this one, make 1 attack. And we're going to toss a grenade right in there with that ticker. And there's an emergence hole in there too. So if we get an omen, we're going to seal it shut. And when we toss this, it is 4 attack dice. So we'll use these 4 attack dice. And this attack is an area attack and ignores cover, so he only gets 1 defense. And we blew him up and we sealed the emergence hole. Not bad. So, boom, ticker's out. And we get to pull out another little token and seal up that hole. I think these emergence holes are double-sided. Yep, we got a sealed one right there. Well, that's not bad. And then move up to 3 areas. 1, get into cover, and we're going to start exploring in this direction. So what's the next location? 4A. There is something here. It says discard this card and draw 2 random weapon cards. Keep 1 with 2 ammo. So there is a weapon sitting around at this next tile. So putting out the next room, move things back as far as they'll go. And we need to spawn 2 tickers, I think. 1 at the map exit, and we'll put the other in the equipment area. Alright, so Baird, he's got movement left, but I don't know if I want to go in now. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. So I think I'm going to have Baird hold his position because he's only got 1 single card of health. So now we have to activate the AI cards, and we've got distraction. Discard 1 ammo token from one of your weapon cards. Well, that empties Cole's rifle and it empties Baird's rifle. That's horrible. And then does it draw another AI card? Great. Man, we're screwed. Alright, place an emergence hole token in your area if no emergence hole is there. This is Baird's turn. There is no emergence hole in his area. We just sealed one. So we got to place an emergence hole in his area. This is not looking good. Alright, then what? Spawn a Locust A. We got to bring another ticker out here. Oh boy. And I think that's it. So Baird's done. My guys have no ammunition at all. And I think when you don't have ammunition, you can't fire your gun. So what are we supposed to use? Chainsaws? I guess so. All right. Baird, Cole's turn. We'll draw 2 cards. And let's see. Move up to 3 areas, perform an attack. Is there anything that gives ammo? There's Scavenging. That says move up to 2 areas, gain 1 ammo token for any one of your weapons. But you may not gain a grenade token like that. So move up to 2 areas. I wonder if we want to fall back. Just checking to see if Baird had a follow card. But he doesn't. Move up to 2 areas and gain a token. I need to attack though. Do I have any perform an attack? The next Locus Activation step, all Cog figures are ignored. Huh. Cover fire. Perform 1 attack. During the next Locust Activation step, all other Cog figures are ignored. So Baird would be ignored. But how can I make an attack if I have no bullets? Man, this is terrible. You sure? You sure you can't make any attack whatsoever? If you notice these weapon cards here, they've got this value and this value. And I thought I remembered if you ran out of tokens, that represented your gun was completely empty. Let me make sure that's right, but I think that is correct. Dealing wounds, sealing holes, ammo. A weapon card that has no ammo tokens on it cannot be used with either a normal attack or an overkill. Additional ammo tokens can be acquired with order cards and dropped weapons. Yep, we're in trouble. So what are we gonna do now? Come on, Cole, think of something. You need bullets, man. Scavenging, did we have a scavenging card? Yes, we do. Move up to 2 areas, gain 1 ammo token for any one of your weapons. Well, even if I move over here, I think I can still make an attack on this thing because this is a blue line representing a chest-high wall. And you can shoot over that. So move up to 2 spaces away. We're in partial cover there. I think we can ignore that, can't we, and move on to the next one? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Scavenging. And I'm going to move up to 2 areas. Basically, I'm not going to move. But if you're adamant that I have to move, I'm going to go 1, 2, and come back into cover. And I'm going to get an ammo token so I can guard here. So Cole is reloading. And that's all he can do right now. So now we go to the AI. Event. Each locust that is 4 or more. 1, 2, 3, no. Then draw a new AI card. So everybody's, wait a minute, 4 or more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 or more? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Don't they move 3 spaces? Move 3 spaces toward him. 1, 2. So it's just that one. But that puts 2 in there with Baird. Then we draw a new AI card. Group. If 1 or more locust is within 2 movement of you. Yes, they are. Then each locust moves 2 areas toward you. And then if it's in your area, it attacks you. Wow. 2 movement of you. 1, 2. So he's there. Both of these guys are going to rush Cole, it looks like. And they attack one at a time. So, man, I got a tough call here. Do I want to sit here and get blown up? Or do I want to guard and blow up Baird? I think I want to guard. So I can use any of these since it's Cole. Cover fire. Let's play this assault as a guard. So all I need to do is hit one of these things. They have no cover, and I am not going to do an overkill because that's the only ammo token I have. So 2 to 1, 2 attack dice to 1 defense, and we did it. We shoot this one. He explodes. And what is it? When he is killed, he does 1 wound, he explodes, and Baird is bleeding out again. I'm sure George is laughing. Some of you that have followed my Gears of War series will get that joke. Alright, so Baird is down after the guard. It keeps me in the game. That's the only thing I knew to do. So that was the Locus Activation. That was a guard step. So that's going to end it for Cole. So now we're back to Baird. Baird's going to crawl over here again and say, "Dude, what the heck?" And he has to skip his heal, and then we go to Locus Activation again. And we've got reinforcements spawn 1 Locust A near the map exit. Alright, so we got another one coming in. Then each Locust moves 2 areas toward the nearest Cog figure. 1, 2, 1, 2 into cover, 1, 2 not in cover. And that's it. Okay. Cole's turn. Heal up. Cole goes back to 6 cards. Okay. Let's see, Baird loses that card. He was knocked out. Need to take a drink of something here. Let's see. If you wondered what that weird noise was, it was my water bottle. So, Cole, what are we going to do? You're in cover, which is great, but Ticker's approaching. I wonder if it's time for Cole to drop the old grenade ahead of him. Let's see what we've got. Blind fire, that looks kind of cool. Perform one attack. If you are in cover, you may make one additional attack. Choose a cog figure in your area to draw one order card. He can't do that. But the attack and then the attack sounds pretty good. So let's do as much of that as we can. That looks pretty good. So the first thing we're going to do is make an attack with a grenade. This is Cole's first grenade. That's 4 attack dice against 1 defense for each ticker. And if we kill the first one, the other one is destroyed anyway. That blew him away. So both those tickers are destroyed. That grenade token is gone. Then Cole turns this way going, "Argh!" and lowers his assault rifle and fires 2 bursts in the direction of this ticker, who doesn't have cover, and he kills it. Nicely done. That is the end of his card. I think he's going to want to now revive. Let's spend another card and get Baird up on his feet. And then we go to the enemy activation at the end of Cole's turn. And tickers, if no tickers are in play, draw a new AI card. If no tickers are in play, draw a new AI card. Alright, shuffle time. What do you think, guys? Am I slaughtering this game? I'm really rusty. I think it's been 3 years since I last played Gears of War. What do we got here? General event. Spawn 1 Locust A at the map exit. Another one crawls in through the door. Then it moves 2 area toward the nearest cog figure. Boom, boom, into cover. And that's it. Whew, we survived. Cole's got a 4. But Baird, he now has 2. Scavenging, he could use that. Move up to 2 areas and gain 1 ammo token. That could help. So Baird says no. And runs past him and drops into this cover and picks up a dropped magazine on the floor, giving him an ammo token on his Lancer. So he's got a weapon, at least he can fire. And I think that's gonna do it for his turn. So that leaves him with 1 single card for health. And now we go to activation. Firefight. Each drone boomer can... Then each locust that did not attack moves 2 areas toward the nearest cog and attacks. So this guy goes... And he says, Cole! And Cole's going to guard. Cole's going to guard and shoot. And... let's do this one. He's going to use... I don't know, that might really help out Baird later. Let's drop the Explorer. We're going to use this as a guard, which actually it is a guard card, and take a shot on this thing. It's considered in partial cover. This is the best he can do. I could have Baird try to guard, and then Cole could guard as well, but that would take Baird down to 0 cards, and he's just never going to get anywhere. So this is a gamble. It worked. One is canceled, but the other one gets through, blows this guy up before he can drop Baird again. So good job. Alright, that's going to finish Cole's turn. I'm sorry, Baird's turn. And now we're back to Augustus. Cole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So what is this active reload card? It says perform an attack, and if you spend an ammo token, you may resolve a second order step. Okay. I remember in the game, the active reload was timing. You actually had to time the button push on your controller to get a maximum efficiency on your reload, and if you did that, your weapon damage was boosted. Let's see. Roadie run. You could do that in the game too. You lowered your head and just started sprinting forward. Your field of vision sort of went blurry, but it did allow you to move much faster. So we can play that and move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 would get us in that equipment area. All these others are attack cards. And that's good. Cover fire might not be bad. Perform an attack, and there's nothing to attack yet. And during the next Locus Activation step, all other cog figures are ignored by the Locust AI, as if they were bleeding out. So let's lay down some covering fire for Baird. That's what Cole's going to do. So he starts shooting his rifle because he hears somebody coming. And that's going to make Baird kind of invisible for this next AI card. So what is it? Tickers. If no tickers in play, draw a new AI card. If no emergence hole is in your area. There is no emergence hole. Then place one and spawn a ticker there. Man, these things are opening up right and left. Wonder if I have enough tokens for all these holes. And a ticker pops up right there. And that's it. So we really didn't have to worry about Baird after all. So Baird's turn. He's going to draw 2 cards. And I think Baird may have an ability that might be possibly useful here. See, this area here is it's a weapon stash, I think. We might get something cool in there. Move up to 3 areas, move up to 5 areas. We could play this one, which is draw an order card and then choose another player. He may immediately resolve an order card. Okay, that might help Baird with his health issues. So draw an order card, and then Cole can play a card from his hand and do something that might be able to get him out of that ticker spot. All these are perform an attack, perform an attack, perform an attack. Except Roadie Run, which is going to let him sprint 5 spaces. I guess we'll play Roadie Run. 1, 2, 3 in cover. And yeah, that didn't kill any tickers or anything, but I don't know. Got us out of there. And allowed Baird to keep 3 cards in his hand. So now we go with the Locust Activation step as normal. Tickers, each ticker moves 2 areas toward the closest cog. 1, 2, oh man. And then attacks. Alright, do we want to guard? I think we're 3 cards each now. We are wearing ourselves out. But we've got ammo now. So yeah, as this thing is moving, it is in partial cover here. Cole's going to take the first shot. No. Baird is going to take the first shot. And he's going to have to drop one of these cards. Let's drop his Roadie Run as well. So he's going to... Roadie Run is a guard card, by the way. So Baird's going to spin that one to shoot a burst with his Lancer. He doesn't want to spend that last ammo token. And this thing's rolling 2 on its defense. And we kill it. Boom. So good. That weakened Baird a little bit, but I don't know. We had to do it. And now we're back to Augustus. We'll draw 2 cards for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's still 1 shy of his maximum. And it's getting a little warm in here. I'm going to turn the AC down. What do we want to do? I want to pick up a weapon over there. But what is it? Discard a card. Baird can do that for free. So I think we're going to have Cole explore here. It says you can move up to 3 areas. And you may enter a cover space containing a locust figure. You can knock it out of that space and deal it 1 wound. That's interesting. Let's give that a try. This is going to be moving us down. A little bit harder for my camera to get the angle, so I wonder if I may want to kind of swallow up our first board. I don't think we're going to be headed back that way. So let me move that. And I'm going slide everything up. That's going to give us a little more room to explore this way. So Cole is moving up to 3 areas. And that's going to give us our last location card for this level, which is a 3A. That's this one. And 2 tickers should be here. 1 cover there, 1 in cover there. And then I can move up to 3 areas. And I know this is a little crazy, but I think I'm going to do this. 1, 1, 2. Kick him out of cover. Take the cover. He explodes. And that deals 1 wound to Cole. So I got hit. But I think it may be worth it. Maybe. Alright, so that's what we did. So now we go to the activation, Locust Activation. And it says, each locust that is 4 or more movement away from you, then draw a new AI card. And this is the one where everybody's far away and draw an AI card. And ticker time. If a cog is within 2 movement, you move into his area and attack. Alright. Cole, he's going to guard, I think. He's going to guard. He's going to use this card as a guard card. 2 defense dice for the critter and 2 for Cole. Because I don't want to spend that last ammo token. We did it. That's enough. That's 2 wounds to his 1 defense, killing him before he can get close. We're getting lucky here. That's good. It's taking its toll on our card count, but not too shabby. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Now, what happens when he gets to here? Something happens. That was the setup card. We did that already. And then it says special rules. When a cog figure enters the map exit, he automatically explores the next level 1 location. Right. Okay. A cog enters the last map tile of this level. Flip it. Okay, I think I should have already done this. Place a door at the exit. Alright, we need to get a door. Yeah, I still have these made from years ago. Alright, we'll put a door. Place a door, and then players must then choose as a group to unlock level 2 or level 3. I've never played this. I don't know which one to choose. Let's say level 2. Then update the AI deck and enemy cards to reflect the following. A, B, C. Ticker, drone, boomer. Then shuffle the discard pile into the AI deck. Okay. So we got a little work to do here. I went ahead and resolved the AI. Probably that's okay. Maybe we'll just let that stand as what occurred, and then he did his guard. But we do need to change some things here. We need to update the AI deck to get some drones and boomers and shuffle the discard pile into the AI deck. Alright, so I need to pull out a few new cards. As I'm doing this, I'll chat with you here. Do any of you guys still play Gears of War? Do any of you guys still have the game? I obviously do, and I remember it fondly. That was back when my channel was in its early stages, I think. And I was eager to do something other than the Dungeons and Dragons board game. And so this was, I think, the first different one I ever did. And the video games were really popular at that time. I don't know if they still are, the Gears of War games, but they were for me. I played number 1 and number 2. Alright, so we need AI for drones. There's 4 drone AI. And then we need 4 for the boomers. And we're going to be digging out some new models here as well, I'm sure. So I got to shuffle, update the AI deck to reflect the following, then shuffle the discard pile back into the AI deck. So we're going to assume that that was the card that we drew, just to make life a little simpler. And let me see if I can scatter some of these cards through here so that they're not all bunched up together. It's not perfect, but I guess it'll do. And we'll shuffle and see how much more miserable things are going to get. Proceed to the next stage. So what does it say at the next stage? Stage 2. We unlocked this one. So we're going to keep these right here. And what do we do? When a cog explores, he explores the unlocked level. When a drone or boomer spawns from an AI card, place it on the map. Exit instead of an emergence hole. When a cog explores, he explores the unlocked level. So it opens up the whole level, is that right? You're supposed to flip it when all cog figures are at the map exit on level 2 and 0 cog figures are bleeding out. So that's what we got to do. So I need to refresh my memory again here about going through a door. And what was it? Exploring the map? Exploring the map. A door, right? It doesn't take... Exploring interrupts. I don't think it took any cards to do that. Alright, some missions contain 1 or more things divided by a door. You may explore an unlocked door in your area at any point, and it doesn't cost anything extra. So you remove the door token, and then sets the map up for the next level. Alright, well, I haven't opened the door yet. Right? I didn't open the door yet. So when you enter the last map tile on this level, you turn this over, update the AI, place a door. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're alright. So, but now the AI may bring out some of these other guys. So that was the Locust Activation for Cole, was it? Or Baird? These look like Baird's cards. No, Cole's down here. I confused myself. So Cole is the one who ran down here, right? And then he guarded. No, he can't remember. Didn't Cole do that one? Move up to 3 areas? Yeah, he kicked him out, took a wound, and then he guarded during the AI. So it was Baird's turn. It is Baird's turn now. And he's going to draw 2 cards. I think that's where we are. We do our best and move on, right? So, Baird. He needs to get in there and get that weapon, I think. Because he can pick up weapons without having to discard anything. So let's do his choose a cog figure in your area to draw 2 cards. That could help him a lot. That could really help him a lot. Draw 2 cards. That could get his health up. But I really want him to get that, that weapon. So I think I'm going to play this one and have him move. That's a guard card. We should hang on to that. Wow, I don't want to get rid of any of these. Let's do this assault. We're going to play this assault card. And we're going to use it as a movement. So he's going to go 1, 2 into cover. And as a free action here, not needing to discard a card due to Baird's special ability, what does he do? He draws 2, I think he draws 2 weapon, what was it? Draws 2 weapon cards and keeps 1. And then you discard this card, right? Discard this card to draw 2 random weapon cards. Keep 1 with 2 ammo and discard the other. Alright, 2 random weapon cards. There's 1, there's 2. Keep 1 and discard the other. There's a Boltok pistol. Looks like it does some great damage. And then we have a Mortar. It attacks an area and ignores cover. You can't attack with this and move on the same turn. But it attacks with 5 dice, but only has a range of 2. Interesting. Deal 2 wounds to each figure in areas adjacent. The Mortar might be cool for this stuff. Maybe I'll have him keep the Mortar. And he's going to get 2 ammo tokens on that. Alright, so that's what Baird did. Let's activate the next AI. We have Firefight. If no Locusts in play, draw a new AI card. Tickers. If no tickers in play, draw a new AI card. Spawn 1 Locust A, which is a ticker. 1 Locust B and 1 Locust C at the map exit. Well, that's here. That's weird. What would they be doing? Coming in through the door? Maybe so. We'll open the door and we'll let in the at the map exit. It would make more sense for them to come out of the emergence hole, wouldn't it? I don't know. This is the map exit. And we just haven't technically explored that way yet. Or do you? When you move on there, does the door automatically open? Sorry guys, just part of this experience was to get used to the rules again. Door. A Cog player may explore at any point. So I haven't really chosen to do that. So I think these guys are just coming in the door. So we need to get a boomer. We need to get a boomer and a drone out of our bag. We're still using the original bags all these things came in. Here's the boomer. So Cole is going to be screaming his head off. Here's a drone. So all three of those guys come in through the door. They come in at the map. Then each Locust A moves 2 areas toward the nearest Cog figure. So they just move and say, what was that thing that was on the internet all over the place? You know, surprise, MF. So yeah, he's surprised. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of cussing, so I think that's it. The party has started, and Cole is just standing there. And Baird is looking over that new mortar. So we go to Cole's turn and draw 2 cards. Actually, I'm going to hold off there. I think that's as much as I can squeeze in to play tonight. So I think I'm going to stop my game here, as the party has just come through the door and confronted Cole. And it's going to be his turn when we come back. So I'm just going to put all the dice on his cards. And the turn order on top of it, so we'll know that it's his turn when we come back. All right. As clumsy as it was, I appreciate you watching, everybody, and just basically following along with me as I play tonight. Like I said, it's a bit different than I've usually done. It's not an edited video. It's not a tutorial. It's not my usual thing that I do, but it is an honest playthrough, and you're seeing the warts and everything when I have to look stuff up and double check things. And anyway, it's been kind of fun playing this again. So I remember really enjoying this game, and it was nice to get it out again. So I guess next we'll start heading into the second level and seeing if we can get through that in the next game and finish up this mission. We'll see if we can survive. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.